Seriously?
Timmy again?
He hasn't given me French lessons yet, but I'll call him after and I'll make sure he gives me some.
Wow. Man, do I go with Bob Dylan? Do I go with Timothée Chalamet? Do I talk about the harmonica? I don't know. Okay, so while he was performing like a Rolling Stone, he did that, I think 3-4 songs in one take over and over. So it was like a 35 minute take where he just performed each song, and we did that entire scene in order over and over, and I was just completely blown away. He hasn't given me French lessons yet, but I'll call him after and I'll make sure he gives me some. Film. One of my favorite music biopics is La Vie en Rose. I love Marion Cotillard in that performance. I thought she was well deserving of the Oscar she received. I thought that was a brilliant, beautiful movie. Oh, Bob Dylan, for real. It's so hard to choose. I love Don't Think Twice, and I also love Farewell Angelina. I didn't know much about Bob before this movie. I mean, I knew some of his music. I was sort of familiar with him, but it was like a deep dive into him and the time and folk music. Timmy again?
We just kind of trusted our solo preparation of these characters. He's such a brilliant actor, and he had such a comprehensive understanding of Bob Dylan, so much more so than I did. And I studied Joan so carefully. We just sort of trusted the words on the page and each other, and James Mangold is an excellent director, and he really guided us in a beautiful way for these scenes. And yeah, we sort of just trusted the moment that we were representing. We just sort of showed up with the characters that we'd prepared and let the scenes unfold.
Joan.
Oh my God, that's harder for me to answer. I love her voice so much, and I love the songs in which she plays really intricate guitar pieces. I mean, they were a challenge for me for sure, but she's an excellent guitarist. I also really love Diamonds in Rust. She wrote it in the 70s, so it's not necessarily, we obviously didn't cover it in the film, but it's about this time, and it's about her relationship with Bob. I just used it as kind of poetic guidance for me in this film, and sourced a lot of information from it.
Jim.
I love so many of his films. I just love he also pivots so much. I mean, Girl Interrupted is completely different from Walk the Line. And
he can do anything.
Yeah, and Copland, and he really can. And I think it's, it makes sense that this movie is about evolving as an artist, because I think, you can't put him in a box, or his directing style is not something you can sort of pinpoint and sort of say what he is. And so I really admire that about him. Oh God, something awkward. I have no idea. I'm terrible at titling things. I'm terrible about naming things. When I did Top Gun, they would always ask us what we would what call signs we would give each other. I just realized I'm actually terrible. That's the title of this, terrible at titling things. Untitled.